Hey everyone, hello. Time flies. It's 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon already. I cannot believe it, but I'm ready for you. I hope you're ready for me. If you are in the local Boise area, you're probably out enjoying a beautiful, beautiful day. But never fear, I left this on replay just for you. So let me grab a couple of other things here. We are going to play with Reindeer Fun. And we played with it on Thursday. And frankly, I could keep using just this bundle the next 3 or 4 times. But I just finished up packaging and sending my reindeer games mega class. And so all the pieces and parts were out. And I thought, perfect. I was very inspired. Hello, ladies. How's it going? Nice to see you. Everybody coming in from a nice weekend, I hope. Yes, yes, yes. I have been very busy here at the zoo. The zoo, I've had a lot of zoo business this weekend, which always makes it a good weekend, right? Let me click out of a couple of these things so it doesn't keep us lagging, right? I don't click the wrong thing. Hello, Anna. Very nice to see you. And Ethel, hi. Thank you so much for sharing, my friends. It helps the zoo. It's free for you, but it helps the zoo. Okay, there we go. So we are sketching it today. Look at this one. Kind of fun, right? We're not using these colors in our projects today, although we could. These are the new 24 to 26. Not so new, but the 24 to 26 in colors. And I just think they go great together. It'll even look better when I show you from down below. But this is today's sketch. Okay. So if you would like to participate after I make this sketch, I will be posting uh, said sketches, a picture of this and our creations on my Facebook page. And you can take a picture of your own sketch inspired creation, post it to those comments. And when you do so, a couple of things happens. Everybody else comes in and tells you how lovely it is, and you also get entered into my monthly drawing for some sort of prize pack. Sometimes it's stamp set, embellishments, sometimes it's both, sometimes it's just something I have in the treasure chest from days gone by. So, okay, I got to fix my shirt here. Just noticing some craping. I can't help it. I am, what is that? Rodan. I'm Rodan inspired body. So, well, hi everybody. This must be a good time. Hello, Sue and Kathleen. I love it when you catch me live too. But you know what? If you're watching me on replay, that's totally all right too. This is Lisa Harden. I'm coming to you live, as I said, from the Stamping Zoo in a beautiful Boise, Idaho. Man, it's a good one this weekend. Yesterday it was 92 though. Let me take that back. Yesterday, stop it. And it did. I said, get out of here. And it did. Now it's like 80 or something. So, not that I would know because I've had a weekend of, as I said, Stamping Zoo. So I stayed up until 2:30 on Saturday morning to get the reindeer mega class in the mail on Saturday. I was so excited. So if you purchased the mega class, good for you. Your kit's in the mail. And let's see, what was I going to tell you? Oh, I will be recording the videos for that class Monday and Tuesday nights. And I'll give you access into the group. It's a Facebook group and it has all the pictures in there. And so, as I said, I will start to record the videos Monday and Tuesday. Now, if for some reason you did not sign up for the first round of the class, after the dust settled, I have only two packs left. When I turn the camera down, I'll show you what's in the packets, but they are $50. That includes the shipping, and you can play along. So if you were thinking, gosh, I wish I would have gotten that class, well, two of you still can, okay? If you are here with me live, you can post it in the comments. I'm sure I should be able to see it. Otherwise, send me a private message or do both. And the first two people to respond will get the kits. All right. And you won't register on the link that was for registration for this class, I will just send you a payment request directly. Okay. So let's turn this down and get started, shall we? 96. Woo! In North Dakota. I can't believe it. Yeah. Gee, right? It was like enough already, especially because I think you were like me. We had some lovely weather for like the past 10 days. And then, well, more my speed, 70s, low 80s. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, we're not done yet. Okay, let me see here. I got to move things. I got to move it. I like to move it, move it. Okay, so here's the bundle that we're going to play with. So many dies. It's on 2 sheets. And so if you purchase this, tell me if you have this, if you like this, if you have already started playing with it, or if you are one of those that are waiting for your Reindeer Mega class to come in the mail. Okay, so speaking of, I will show you. This is one of the 2 kits that I still have available. Okay, and then it's gone, baby, gone. We're on to other beautiful things. Waiting, Jean's waiting, but not patiently waiting. I love that about you, Jean. When I slap the label on your box or package, whatever it is, I always think about you. I'm always like, Jean is waiting for this. It's an emergency. Okay, so I guess, well, I'm going to go ahead and show this. It's not like a super surprise. There are a couple little surprises on this but I took those out so that you will be able to see them when they come your way. You get a full bolt of the Real Red and White Baker's Twine. You get a full package of the peppermint embellishments. Then you get all of these kits. These are kits that I make myself with cards that I design myself. And so you get envelopes plus all the pieces of cardstock or other specialty papers that you need. If there are any die cuts that I have used that are not included in the featured bundle, so if there's anything I die cut, like a circle or another shape, that's not included in this set, I die cut it for you and put it in the kits. Okay. And I do that often because I just like to mix and match things. Let's see. Does this one have one? Oh, I can't believe it. It doesn't. But I give you all the strips of paper. This is a 2-tone specialty paper. So I don't worry about just sticking to simple and easy, but I also emboss for you, dry emboss. There are no stamped images in these classes, okay? So this is what kits look like when they come from me. Particular, this is the Reindeer kit. And then a couple of the cards are actually Memories and More. So you get a nice selection of Memories and More with card bases. Then you get 5 of the book treat boxes and several half and quarter sheets of paper that you need for die cutting. So I include all that stuff, okay? If it's basic white, you get basic white. Then you get a half pack of the paper, cut 6 by 12. And then you get access to a PDF tutorial with a shopping list. Just very handy these days because not everything's in the catalog, right? So I make a shopping list with item codes for you. And I'm sure I forget 1 or 2 things, but I really try to be exhaustive with that. Okay. And then you get video tutorials, and there are card kits. There's the library treat boxes. We make another 3D item that I'm not going to show you. We'll make it later, but I want the people who purchase the kit to get that project first. So there's that. There's a little gifty in there for everybody that you can use to put in your library treat boxes for. You can use it as a gift for yourself. And so, as I said, that's how the product comes to you in most of my classes. And that particular is the Reindeer Mega class. And so 2 more, and then they're gone. Like I said, then we're on to other really fun things. Okay. Speaking of, I just posted for an October bingo night via Zoom. And the card class will feature Humble Home. You've probably already seen if you follow me on Facebook or if you follow my email, you've already gotten the registration link on email. I'm for this particular class. There's something I did in the class registration, so I can't post the direct link on my Facebook page. But if you just comment um, below that picture or tell me here, then I will get the link to you. So that's another reason why it's a very good idea to just follow my email. I sent out a free printable to you for our 3D gift card holder. Where's that guy? Um, the gift card holder was on Thursday night's live. And again, if you follow my email list, the link is below the description. Then you got an email for this today. So if you think you're signed up for my list and you're not getting your emails, first of all, check your junk. Okay, check your junk. And one just went out on Sunday, September 29th in the afternoon. So if it's not there, then you either need to re-sign up using the link in the description below, or just contact me. But look in your junk file first, okay? Because my emails that I send to myself even go to junk sometimes. I don't know why. So here's just a little example I've shown a couple of times of the treat boxes, and they're so adorable. And I've used Velcro, so they are reusable. And yes, you got Velcro in your kits. So you get 5 of these and 5 Velcro circles. And then here's another card. Ooh, there's another card in the kit. So anyway, we're going to have fun with it. As I said, I'm going to be recording those videos in the exclusive Facebook group on Monday and Tuesday nights after work. Okay, everybody, so more reindeer fun. This is page 22 of the annual catalog. I took my sketch directly from here today. So it's this one. Let's see. This guy right here, I thought it had a lot of possibilities. As well as after I used the reindeer fun and I made samples and cut for myself, I have a lot of I guess, scraps and offcuts of this beautiful designer series paper. So I thought that would make a really great sketch. So here are your measurements, friends. 3 rectangles, 2 by 3 1/4, and then a 2 3/4 inch diameter circle on a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base. Hello, everybody. Gosh, it's a good day to catch everybody. Some days I'm just out here by myself. Guess what? I keep talking. I just keep talking. As I said. Okay, so Friday night turned into Saturday morning, 2:30. I got the kids ready. And so yesterday I was kind of a zombie because my timing was off, right? I probably didn't get to sleep until 3. I was trying to sleep in. Cash wasn't having it. And then it just kind of went from there. And so I did get stuff done still. Like I washed the dogs and did some household things. But I ended up back in bed, thank goodness, and then got back got back in my schedule. Um, and then today I've been running crazy. In fact, oh, you guys, when I hear the oven beep, if I hear the oven beep at 4:30-ish, I need to go put these potatoes in the oven because I don't sometimes I put stuff in the oven or whatever after I go live, and then I'm eating at 8 o'clock. This is not good for my system. And so anyway, somebody remind me at 4:30 or I'll hear the beep. I need to run and put those potatoes in the oven. It's real life. I also came live 3 minutes late because I was waiting for the laundry. I was like sitting there waiting, and it was a minute. And then when it clicked open, I was like, just like that, so fast. Rip them out. It was just towels. Rip them out and throw them in. Actually, it was the dog's blankets. So, anyway, it's real life, right? I have to have a weekend reset. And it gives me intense pleasure, but it also takes time. You guys know. Okay, everybody. So first card, I think I'm going to immediately flip it on its side because that's what we do with our sketches here. We flip them and dip them. The first one's going to be flippy dipped. So my rectangles are this. Oh, so cute. So fun. So pretty. And then I am going to put some more paper on the inside because I'm just in love with doing that. I think it makes such an impact. And finally, I have cut a 2 3/4 inch granny apple green circle. This is from Spotlight on Nature, of course, right? And this one is too. And I just cut that right out of the designer series paper. So adorable. Okay, so let's see. Let's do some ink blending on that. So let's put this inside so I don't think it's scrap and cut out of it or something. This one is 4 by 5 1/4, if you are wondering. So lots of times I do card inserts 3 3/4 by 5. I don't know. I just like the look of that. However, since I've been putting the designer series paper on the inside, I like the insert that you write on to match the DSP in measurements. I think it flows nicer. Okay. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. Let me grab a blending brush, please. Please. And let me see. I want to do some granny apple green, but I need to grab a brush that's not totally the wrong color. It's difficult. So I don't have like 50 different colors. I mean 50 different blending brushes because I can't even keep track of the ones I have. But as you can see, I was testing it there and you can just see a slight. And so we are good to go. All systems are go with Granny Apple Green. Sarah, I do too. I can't, if I like at this point in my life, if I had to choose one die set, I would choose Spotlight on Nature. If somebody said like, you can only have one, Spotlight on Nature dies. They're so fun. I find a use for them. Okay, so here we go with a little blendy. We did this on Thursday too, didn't we? Boy, sometimes I just fall in love with little techniques. Okay, but this is really fun. And get off there some little speck of something. Now this will soften even more, but like that's how easy it is. Don't worry about blending it super smooth. It is good. As you can see, I started off here and kind of worked the ink into my blending brush and then took it onto the paper. And since I'm using the glass mat, then I just bring this in and clean it off like this. Jean, that is your normal bedtime. My gosh, then what time do you get up? Are you somebody that sleeps like 5 hours or because I was just off, because Idaho Power doesn't let me just saunter in at 11:30. Sometimes I wish they would let me, but really I am kind of a morning person. And so, yeah, but you know what? I was having fun. I was really, really tired about 9:30. And then I don't remember what I ate. Oh, some chocolate. I was like, okay, this is my medication because I need some energy. And so I ate some chocolate, this really yummy chocolate bar. It was just milk chocolate, but it's called Tony's Chocolonely. It's this huge, I didn't eat the whole thing, okay. Um, it's this huge candy bar. It says Tony's on it. And I've never gotten it. I don't know why, but my bestie was talking about it the other day and she said it was good. And then I'm like, okay, that's all the excuse I needed. So, yeah, I ate some Tony's Chocolonely, just plain milk chocolate. It was very good. And then Stella got her groove back. She was on it. Okay, now, you know me. Initially, I want to um, just make these wonky, but you can make them straight if you want. Okay, maybe we'll do that on the next card. So they're probably going to be wonky. And then this guy is going to come right in here. Now the sketch in the catalog had this kind of like under a layer, but we're going to pop it up on dimensionals. And then we're probably, if I can figure out what kind of trim I want to use, why don't we have any granny apple green ribbon? Why, I ask you. Let me see what we have. Oh, well, we have that. Oh, that's cherry cobbler. Um, we have white. I could use the white. Um, I could always use the red and white baker's twine, but I want something with a little more oomph, right? Let's see here. Um, what I'm really dying to use, I need to use this week. It's so beautiful. Let me grab it. I'm almost there. It's a huge bolt. This ribbon, look at this ribbon. No, we're going off on a tangent because we're not using this. It's 3/4 inch, I think. Very vanilla satin ribbon. Good Lord, it's beautiful. I don't remember which suite it's in, but its item number is 164120. Get it. Get it before it's gone. You'll be so sad. Okay, let me see. Maybe I don't want sparkly. Maybe I just want diagonal white. We'll try that. 6 or 7 hours, but you're not a morning person. Jean, I love that we're not the same. I just love it. Okay. And when I retire, maybe I won't be a morning person. I don't know. Because you guys know that, like, especially in the summer when it gets hot, I'm all about siesta. But then I get up early too. Well, that's all right. Okay, so these are just, again, 2 of the dies in the Spotlight on Nature. And they're so gorgeous. Oh, so cute. Look at how cute this guy is. Okay, and then I am going to use the Merry Christmas sentiment, and we're going to emboss it. And cutting these strips like this, it's kind of personal preference. I don't like to emboss something on a big strip of cardstock and then trim it down because I spend all that time. And then what if my cuts are wrong? So I just cut it in advance. All right. But then, of course, it's not very easy to work with these little strips, or should I say it's more difficult. But if you have your tweezers from your embossing additions kit, yeah. Oh, I'm not going to make a bow, Jean, or I wasn't thinking about it. And we may nix it. Let's see here. There's my embossing. So we're going to emboss in white on this granny apple green. Okay. The Wow embossing powders are lovely. I do think they're a step up from our old ones. So if you guys are looking for, I've been saying this since we started holiday crafting. These are things you have to look at before you start putting all your time and money into your Christmas crafting. Is make sure that your inks are good. Make sure that you have everything that you want that's sparkly, because those types of things tend to go unorderable for a while. And make sure that you have re-inkers for everything, and that you have kind of just done a run through of your Stampin' Blends and your ink pads and your Stampin' Write markers if you use those, to see like what's dried out, or if everything's fine, then that's good. But you don't want to get into the middle of your crafting on a Saturday afternoon or something and then realize, oh, I don't have any real red. That is not a good plan. Okay. So these are just little things you can add to your orders now, because now's the time. Like, I am making some Christmas cards right now with you. I use this class as an excuse to get some card making done for my own self here. That just embossed beautifully. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so now I need the Wow embossing powder. Let me make sure. Yeah. We sell 2 different packs of embossing powders. They are sold in sets of 3, neutrals and metallics. Okie dokie. Now a little bit of my powder got underneath there. I'm kind of double dip. Tend to be a double dipper, only when it comes to embossing powder, not at parties. There. Okay, that looks great. All right. Now, this thing's gonna get hot. And whoa, somebody's having chicken pot pie. Oh, speaking of, okay, wait right there. Ta-da! It was potato time. I'm only gonna use 1 potato, but I'm making 3 because I had them in the oven and I think I could probably use them later on in the week. Okay, so fire up your heat tool on number 2. And I always tell you to test it out on your wrist. You don't want to take it to your paper until it's sufficiently hot because those are things that will tend to work the paper if the heat's on it too long. So we need it just as much as we need it, and then we want to get rid of it. Okay, so I'm just kind of going back and forth. Sometimes I go on these little circles, and then you see it turning. I know it's probably a little out of focus for you guys, but you can see it turning. Yep, super fun. Okay, and then once it looks all shiny and glossy, double check every letter, right? It's very sad when you miss one and then you go to put it on and the powder wipes off. So there we go. That's beautiful. I'm loving this Merry Christmas embossed. So highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. KZ, how the hurricane stuff go? You seem to be fine. And you post, I think you said there was a beautiful day or something when you posted this weekend, or maybe you were commenting on one of my posts or something. So I took that as a good sign. I was very happy to hear that. Okay, so now how are we going to, oh, that would be really cute. We'll just put it on there like that and have it go across the papers. Okay, so let's see. I want this one in the background. They're going to be layered. Now, of course, when you are interpreting this sketch, you can use DSP or cardstock for your rectangles. You can lay them down directly onto the card front, or you can use dimensionals. Okay, whatever you like. You could wrap ribbon around just one of these rectangles if you wanted to. That's a fun option. And then this one's going to kind of go like here. Okay, now this is going up on dimensionals. Do, 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 do. I had so much fun making that gift card with you guys on Thursday night, but I was a little, I don't remember what was happening with me, but I was a little, wasn't incoherent, but I think I feel like I had to redo a couple spots on that gift card holder. So, apologies. But as you know, I don't edit. This does not sound fun to me. And that is not the real crafting experience. So you just got to deal. You already know that though, unless you're brandy new. I don't edit. Okay, we got to make sure that we don't put this over too far because oh, I hate to hide that deer, but we're going to have to because I want to be able to put this on the top. Okay. And we need some room. These sentiments are kind of long, so you have to think about that. And now this strip is 5/8 of an inch, and so it's wide enough for a dimensional. In fact, it's going to get two so it doesn't have a saggy middle. No saggy middles in this house. It was fine at your house. The island was a different story. Oh, every house has water in it. Can you imagine? I know you got to know that could happen if you're out there, but still, doesn't make it any easier, I'm assuming. Doesn't make it any more fun. Hello, insurance. Okay. Well, it didn't work out great because I had to cover this deer's head and this deer back here, but that's like, we still got the baby. We still have the baby. And I kind of, here's what I was thinking of doing, Jean. And then I just decided it wasn't going to add that much is I was going to put it around here, but then there's this strip and I didn't want the strip of ribbon down there. No, that doesn't look good. Okay, let's see here. We're going to use the peppermints, but let's use the peppermints on the next card. Love the peppermints. The peppermints are currently unorderable. If you order my class, you get a pack of them. But otherwise, you've got to wait. And it looks like a ton of things are coming in the week of October 7th. So not too bad at all for crafting time. Now I'm just looking through all these fun things. I like to go through my embellishments quite regularly. I don't think we have any Granny Apple Green though, which is what would be really fun. What color is that blue? Clips of Coral Pool Party. Let's see. What's this? Nope. Too blue. What's Lost Lagoon? Ooh, what's this? Nope. Pool Party. That is Pool Party. Maybe. That might be kind of offbeat and fun. Rhinestone Basics. They're on back order too. Can you believe that? Whoa, it's a scary day when those go on back order. But again, I think they're supposed to be back pretty soon. So, and I don't know, I don't need to be worried about anything going on back order because, like, check it out around here. I think I'm okay. Even if there were only 3 embellishments on each of those sheets, which there's not, I would be fine. Okay, let's take a look at this Pool Party. I'm feeling like just something offbeat. Yes. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this at the beginning because we're all friends here. But if you are just joining me for the first time, I welcome you. I'm so glad to have you here. And I'm Lisa Harden. My business name is The Stamping Zoo. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I join you here every week, a couple of times, for free online crafting with beautiful Stampin' Up! Products. I also have online and in-person crafting events and classes made for all different budgets and schedules and skill levels. So I welcome you. Please take a look at my website if you have not already, as well as looking at all of the descriptions below this video. You can find me on Facebook here, YouTube here. Some of you are on YouTube. You can also find me on Pinterest if you are so inclined. And I would love to be your demonstrator. If you live in the United States, you can get catalogs from me and craft with me to your heart's content. You can shop with me over at thestampingzoo.com. And I'm just really happy to have you here. And look, those dots turned out really cool, didn't they? That is really fun. Okay, so this, I did change the orientation of the circle. But this was my first, try, my first sketch. And then, of course, the inside. Oh, isn't it so pretty there? It's okay that we covered some of the deer because the inside has all those pretty deer. and then just ink blended a little bit with Granny Apple Green. Yay! Okay, second card. It's real red based. And so these are for die cutting. So we're going to use a basic white circle, same circle die cut. This is the insert, okay? And then I chose pieces that have red or red and green, all right? And we will probably do this more like the original sketch or the way it starts out. And I kind of, let's see, I kind of want to do a background too in dry embossing with the Forever Plaid. It's such a cool embossing folder. So let's do that. 4 by 5 1/4 is what this layer is going to be. So just cut down 1/4 of an inch. All right. And then I need the embossing folder. It is this one. It's a large. And it is either, oh, you're welcome, Cindy. Cynthia. Do you go by Cynthia or Cindy? I feel like you go by Cindy, but you are so welcome. Have fun making it. And I can't wait to see your interpretation. But yes, so this folder, I'm trying to remember. Is it available right now? Maybe not. But again, if you pre-ordered it in my mega class, it's in the box. It's coming. Just hold your reindeer. It's on its way. And several of you did that. And I was like, good job. That's why. Just let me worry about that stuff, right? That's one thing is when you order a class and the catalog's going live, I try to make it so that I'm ready to order at midnight when the catalog goes live. So my customers don't have to worry about it. So I worry about it. And I do worry about it. But that's okay because that's my job and that's what I enjoy. Okay, initially I'm just in love with it. Look at how much that adds to, I know, wait, is the lighting okay? I feel like the lighting's a lot better, but this adds so much to the front of your card. And so that's what it would be without. Still okay. You could also take your ink blending and blend around the outside of this. It gives it almost, looks like it's glowing in the center. That's a great look. But we are going to use the embossing folder, and this embossing folder is included in this suite. This suite has one item ordering, okay, not at this moment. All the items have to be in stock for one item ordering to work, okay? And let me just show you what I'm talking about. So in the, in the mini, page 26, starts on page 26 and 27. You could order one of everything in this suite for $102 by using this item number 164052. However, several items are currently unorderable. Okay, so we're waiting for inventory. We are waiting for inventory on this, on these, on this, and this. Okay, so if you want to get the bundle though and the paper and get started, you can do that. You just need to order them separately over here. And please remember that with a bundle, that means that you can still order the stamp set and the dies separately, but if you order them together on the same order, you save 10%. Yes. And so anyway, it's very fun. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun creating. And then I had so much fun cutting. Okay, I had fun cutting. So much fun. I don't know. I'm just teasing you. I like it. I like it all. Okay, so this one's going to go up on dimensionals. And then these papers, they're non-directional. Perfect. And 2 of them are mostly red. So I want to separate those, I feel like. And then, well, we're kind of flipping it because I kind of want the circle. Well, no, we'll just do this. I'll try and stick with my own sketch. I make my own sketch and then I have to alter it. I cannot, it's just the same with cooking. Except for my baking, I alter. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm always like, oh, what would be good in this? What would be good in these cookies? Coconut. Okay. Um, I digress. Okay, and then this is going to go there. Ooh, I love that already. It's beautiful. So beautiful. See, and as I'm making these with you guys, sometimes I'm like, ooh, I'm going to make a lot of that card. And I am putting together, this is for a future online class, reel, whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But I'm putting together a list of my top 5 tips for mass producing cards. Okay. So I've been talking about some of them with you as we craft online together, but I am going to put them together all in one place. And it might turn into 10, but I want it to just be 5 because, there's like, I could make it 100, but really we want to make it 5. Oh, Cynthia likes fussy cutting all the presents. Yeah. And she also loves this bundle. And she loves this embossing folder. Cynthia, you're good. You like the reindeer fun. It is reindeer. Oh, it's reindeer days. What's called reindeer fun? Oh, the bundle's called reindeer fun. And then I called my class reindeer games because that's what kept coming to mind. So I was like, quit fighting it. Don't fight it, girl. Just go with reindeer games. And I made a couple of the deer into Rudolph. So it's a very easy trick. Just an extra die cut of real red, and then the nose pops out. Okay, and um, then you've got a reindeer. What's number 1 for mass producing, Cynthia? Did I just say it and I forgot? Probably. Okay, gorge. Now, where is that twine? Because I'm going to do just what I mentioned to you guys. I'm going to wrap the twine around one of the rectangles because I feel like um, wrapping this tiny twine around this large card has less effect than spotlighting it on one of the pieces of designer series paper. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Now it can be up on dimensionals, and so can this. And we can wrap around right there. Okay, another thing I'm going to do then is, what are my rectangles? They are 2 by 3 1/4. I'm going to cut myself a white rectangle. Did I cut the antlers off in the die cut, Cynthia? I use the antlers every time. That back layer. Okay. And then let's see, this is kind of for die cutting, but I'm going to do that same thing I just did with you and put a 4 by 5 1/4 inside. Okay. Because we're going to die cut some of those presents because they're just super cute. And we're going to use some festive glimmer paper, which is beautiful. This is the garden green. And the package comes with cherry cobbler, garden green, and old olive. The one I'm working on right now. No, I did not cut the antlers. We'll look at it in just a minute. Okay, so I'm going to include these, or I'm going to adhere these two right now. Oh, so cute though. Also so adorable. Doggies are sitting in the living room. I don't know. Oh, we went out today. My body's been killing me this week. I know, I say that a lot. It sucks, but inflammation. Anyway, I wasn't able to walk the dogs. They had to have the dog walker all week. I couldn't do it. And so they hadn't been out for a couple of days. And so finally this morning I was like, all right, let's do it to it. And so they were very excited. And I feel like Tango, thought that Lindsay was walking in because he was pulling me like crazy. And I was like, boy, I am not Lindsay speed. Okay. I am mommy speed, and that's slower. So anyway, finally he got it, figured that out, and slowed down a little bit. And they sniffed everything. I'm more of the walker where they sniff everything. And my boss told me one day, I think she said that she read that them sniffing is like, you know, it's akin to them walking, I don't know, however many several miles. And I always say, like, well, we just did a marathon then, because especially my little Cash, must be part bloodhound or something. That nose, we hit the pavement and that nose is sniffing and working. Oh. And then the other one, Tago, he just wants to be a marathon runner. And so basically, I need to have a slinky arm, but I don't. So it's usually, I'm sure that people watching me walk over the years have been like very entertained, especially since if they saw me walk before with my full size Doberman, who was really well trained, not because of me, because of him. He could walk off leash right next to me and heel and stop and down. And I mean, he was amazing. And I always thought, wow, I'm really good at this. No, because then I got these monkey Havanese. So it's like, okay, they do what they want. So anyway, yeah, it's always humorous. Little old lady out with her dogs. But we like it. So we do what we like. Okay, so let's see here. I am just kind of moving this down to the end. Doesn't that look sweet on that um, holly paper? I love that. And if you find that this isn't quite, if it wants to twist or whatever, you can hide a glue dot right in there. We may end up doing that if it doesn't mind itself. But I don't like to do that until the card's completely finished in case I want to do any more tweaking. Okay. All right. So then this is going to get glued down. I am using liquid glue because we are working on that embossed layer. I'm also trying to lay these a little bit straighter, right? Because we're just doing it a little different from last time. Yeah. Okay. Now this is going to be undimensional. Oh, that's so pretty. Just this is pretty. This with the peppermints on it would be a really beautiful, quick card and a way to use up your scraps. I mean, sometimes I make these strips on purpose, right? I think we've all done that before. But if they're just laying in a heap, which they are on the left of me right now, like I was going to show it to you, and then I was like, do not pick that up because I'll drop it. But they're just laying there, and I had a lot of them that were 2-inch, and so I was like, well, guess what my rectangles are? 2-inch. Okay, and I'll put another one in the middle. I know. I've been accused of using too many dimensionals, but they're little, and I don't want the card to sag. I like a lot of layers, and so they need some stability. My cards need Spanx, right? My cards need some foundational garments. Me, I am not wearing Spanx. That ship has sailed. I am done with that business. But my card can. That's okay. Ooh, that's going to be right on the edge. Okay, I'm going to move this down a little bit more. There. Ooh, I love how this is turning out. This isn't going to have any reindeers on it. Reindeer. I can't believe I just said reindeers. Oh, hello. Hello. Okay, let's move this off to the side. And we're going to do some die cutting now. This die set, if you haven't been using it for yourself, you may not know that it has lots of extra things in it. It has this beautiful holly and berries that you can die cut. I did. I can tell you that it's gorgeous. Cynthia loves scraps. I do too. Then it has these that are presents and ribbon. Okay. 3 different bows. Come on now. And you can use them in different ways, but I am going to use them all for presents. And then jingle bells too. See that? And a string of lights. We use the string of lights on a card in class. And I tried to use every die. I did not end up using the jingle bells, but that's an easy one, right? You guys can use the red and white jingle bell paper and then die cut some jingle bells and use that to decorate one of the the book treat boxes. And I think that'd be really stunning. And so if you get tired of just looking at the reindeer, that's how you do it. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, because I'm sure I'll use them eventually, is I'm going to take all of these images and I'm going to die cut them in this sparkly and then green and white. And then after that, I'll decide how to put them together. Ooh, is that one going to work? Okay. Look at that. Gorgeous. And this is like a thin strip, but look how many things you can get out of it. I know. It's all about scraps today, isn't it? I will not keep all scraps. It's just not feasible the way I run this as a business. However, I almost never get rid of the pieces of glimmer paper because of things like this. There's always a way to just make these cute little pieces and parts and work with them. So, because you don't need a lot of glimmer paper to make a big impact, right? Okay, and now let's do the same thing with the white, and then we will do it with the plain garden green cardstock. I'm not using the real red cardstock because that's the base of the card, right? There's a lot of real red on the card. And my goodness, let's see, after I did my class, I ran out of garden green cardstock, which is like, if you know me, that is hilarious. Which is probably why I ran out of it, right? Because like, why would I have an extra package of garden green cardstock? So I'm low on several of the cardstocks, but I am out of garden green cardstock. I'm out of envelopes. Well, I'm probably down to one thing of envelopes, which is not a lot of envelopes for me. And I forgot to put one piece of ribbon in the kits, which I consider a huge, I mean, I didn't want to forget it, but considering what time I was doing it, and it doesn't, it doesn't prohibit anybody from making the card. So hopefully that's it. I guess we're going to find out, aren't we, Jean? But no, I set up, now that's not going to come out. Just give me a minute here. I set up lots of checkpoints for myself for both the number of things, and I count a lot of things. It's what I do in my day job. So, well, we do more than literally count, but you know what I'm saying. I have several different ways that I check your kits because I've been doing this for a number of years now. So I definitely think that my accuracy is pretty high, but it's never it's not perfect, because the cool thing about it is all this stuff is handmade. It's all handmade. Okay, hey, see you later, Cynthia. You have a blessed night too, and we'll see you again soon. Yes, so I take a lot of time with the kits to get them right for you, and so hopefully I haven't forgotten anything integral. The only reason I forgot that piece of ribbon was because it wasn't in the kit. I mean, it wasn't, I didn't need to design with it, but I thought it looked pretty. And so there you go. That's me sometimes. Okay, and then let's do these. Okay, and then you're just gonna have all these little pieces. You can put them in your stamp set or in a separate little envelope or something in a dish off to the side that you have for die cuts. And then when you need a little gift die cut, then you've got options. Okay. Let's see what we get. I felt like I was playing Yahtzee there for a minute. Where is my take your pick? Gotta have a take your pick tool. That was one thing that when I was teaching the community ed class, I took my take your pick tools. And of course it's cost prohibitive, but I'm like, oh, if everybody could have a take your pick tool, that would be great. Because even though there are other ways to do it, they know it's the best, right? Garden green is probably your least favorite color. Well, I know, Jean. That's what I used to say too. And then like Christmas comes along. What am I supposed to do? Hold all of it? Well, I use that too. Mossy Meadow, use that too. But now one thing I do want to use on some of my Christmas cards is Shy Shamrock. And I'll have to decide what red or pink I'm going to use, to make a non-traditional design. Okay, look at all these fun pieces and parts. They're gorgeous. Okay, so cute. And we're going to put the sentiment on the inside of this card. And I want to use, oh, well, I don't know. I like may all of your days be full of cheer. It's really sweet. So let's get that guy. Yeah. KZ, oh, Jenny, are you saying you don't like shaded spruce or, oh, it's your least favorite or you like it? And then Kathleen says she likes Mossy Meadow and Old Olive better than most greens. Old Olive, like, please, I hope they never take that away from us. It's such a, it's kind of like when they took vellum though. And I was like, really? How am I going to operate? Well, life went on, but let's just not talk about it. Let's just assume we're going to always have Old Olive. Okay, now let's do a little bit of stamping back behind here. And I want to point out one thing. This right here, you could use it for just a little texture piece, but it's actually to make the little markings on the back of the deer. Okay, and so if you use the craft white, it will make these soft little markings on the back of the deer. Use it at the end of your, after you've colored everything else. And maybe if you're coloring with certain mediums, make sure your image is dry and then bring this along with the craft white and put it on the hind quarters of the deer. And that's its little white markings. And you'll see that on some of the designer series paper. Let's see, right here. Like this. See how they've done that? Okay. And so that's what that is. All right. This is also a decorative piece. So we work with that in the class. I go over all of these stamps in the class. It's one thing I like to do in the class is demystify everything. And it's always my goal that we use everything or the vast majority, or I give you alternates or something like that. Okay. Since everything else, let's lean back into that real red. And we could also splatter if we wanted to, but this is a cute little stamp. This is the sparkly. Oh, and I'm inking this and turning it and then using it. Oh, wow. Look at that. I got it right in the, okay. And I got it on my hand, but that's okay. I am trying to stay in the margins now that I'm noticing that it looks kind of cute. So let's see. Can I do it over here? No, I cannot. Oh, I could. I need to bring it towards me. Sorry. I need to bring it towards me and there. Oh, well, I don't like that. Okay, good enough. Just leave it. And I need to bring this emergency. An emergency. No, it's not cut. Alicia's just shaded spruce has now become one of her favorite greens. It's very nice. It's definitely a bluish green, and it's good. It's good stuff. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jenny. That's your alternate for garden green is shaded spruce. Yeah. Well, I also sent Mossy out with this card kit because it's in a little bit of the cardstock, so it works great. Okay, now we're just going to dry fit a few little pieces here. Let's do a white one. No, I don't think that's going to work. Let's hide the green back there. Two shorties and a tall one. How about that? And let's do the tall one like this, like this. And that will kind of be on dimensionals. Oh, that's hard for you guys to see. Don't worry. I will help. I'll help you out. And then I love the white ribbon. The white ribbon can be up there. I mean, I like that shape. But then, of course, we have these cool ones, right? And so this one, it fits a couple different pieces, but you have to trim it a little bit, okay? And I like they give you that option. Let me do it with this one. So this fits, but then you can just, oh, I guess you don't have to trim off this. You have to trim a little bit off of these sides. So the left and the right, see how they're a little bit longer? You just have to trim a little bit that way. But let's put this on there. Ooh, stanza. Now, I hope all of you have not forgotten about the clearance rack. It's still in full effect, and it has some beautiful ribbons on it. And my tip in my email was to buy some of those ribbons at a tremendous price and then wrap your gifts with brown craft paper and just use the beautiful ribbons. It really showcases them quite beautifully. And nobody knows that they were on clearance. Oh, I guess the way I'm putting this, I do need to trim it just a touch. There we go. Okay, where are my snips? Snipperoos. Somebody put them away in my top drawer. That's so weird. Jean says she has everything evergreen. Is that a retired color? What is that? Or is that a stamp set? I thought you weren't buying any Christmas sets, Jean. Come on, Jean. You know I love to tease you. Let's take a moment, shall we? Let's just take a moment. See what's going on with the zoo. This is the host code for the next day. And then, oh, dear Lord, it's going to be October. How in the world? If you are ordering from me, first of all, thank you so much. You humble me. And if you are ordering and placing an order of $149.99 or less, if you would please use this host code, it helps me bring you all of these classes because then I'm able to combine orders, receive host benefits, and buy lots of the things I use so I can keep it fresh and new for you week after week. And I so enjoy that. So thank you in advance. As I said, I have 2 of these reindeer games and mega classes ready to go. Recording will be finished on them Tuesday night. And if you would like one, just post in the comments if you are live with me Sunday, September 29th. Or if you are after that fact, please private message me. You will not use the regular registration link. That is closed now. I will just take care of payment with you directly. And it's a fun one. We're working with it right now, right? Okay, please also remember, oh my gosh, this is such a cool deal. So if you sign up to receive Paper Pumpkin for the first time ever or with an email you've never used before, you get 40% off of October's kit. October's kit is going to feature the wintry Nest of Winter, sorry, products. It's going to coordinate with them. And it's going to be Christmas. I think it's cards and projects or just cards. And it's only 14 or $15 that first month, and then $25 after that. But of course, you could cancel or suspend it at any time. It's very easy to do on the Paper Pumpkin website. And just use the code holiday40. And again, I would love for you to use the link in my descriptions below. Then you will shop with me, and I will give you all the demonstrator love I can muster. Okay. You do need to sign up for this by October 10th. And again, it's for new subscriptions, new month to month subscriptions. So it doesn't apply to prepaid subscriptions. But if you are going to receive the Zoobilee kit, or if you've already received that from me, I guess, this month, it's going to coordinate with all of those products that we've used. So if you liked September's Zoobilee kit featuring Nests of Winter, then don't be a bozo. No, let me put it positively. Be a smart shopper and get this offer, okay? It is excellent. I also have 2 more spots for October Stamp Camp. This is an in-person class here at my house, October 12th at 10 a.m. You're going to make 4 cards using beautiful Stampin' Up! Product, and the class is free with a minimum $25 order. Now, this month's Zoobilee is a kit as a class that I do every month. You can either sign up for its subscription or single month. Again, make sure you get the right link that you want in the description below. And it is going to feature More Than Autumn. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's still in stock and I'm so happy. Okay, so then again, make sure, like I said, make sure you get the right link. This one, the guy with the sweater, he's just a single month class. That is $49. This one is $45 per month, and this is the subscription. And after the 6 consecutive months of receiving the kit via subscription, you do receive a Stampin' Up! Goodie bag from me with about $25 of new product. And every month's class includes about $25 of product. Okay? Now, it is World Card Making Day on October 5th. I don't have any specific zoo events, but it's okay because Stampin' Up! Is taking care of us. You can scan this QR code, and it might be a little small, but if you can scan this code, that's great. Otherwise, you can contact me, and I will give you the link, or you can go straight out to stampinup.com, and you can look for this graphic and then just sign up. It will tell you all of the supplies that you may want to have if you want to stamp along. And again, that is on Saturday, October 5th. So fun. Okay, here we are. Okay, back to our card. Now I'm going to use a glue dot on this because of its size and because, my goodness, where are my glue dots? What? Oh, here's some. Because of its size and because we are gluing this onto glimmer paper, right? So I'm just gonna, see it right there? I'm just gonna mash it, make it into a taco shell. Put it right on the back of the ribbon and then bring it in. Now this die cut that I'm putting it on is actually also has a pattern too. It's the diagonal pattern, but just on the glimmer paper, you can't really see it. You can see it in person as I hold it in my hand, but I don't think you guys can see it on the front. Oh, there. Look at that. Ooh, good camera. Okay. And then finally, there was going to be this guy too, right? And so I have this present, And then what was this guy going to have on it? Did we decide? No, we didn't. It could have, it could be tone on tone. Yeah, I think it needs to be tone on tone. But let me place these two first. And that's going to tell me where this ribbon can be. Okay. This one, we'll put that right there. This one's going to go up on dimensionals, so it has to wait. But I know that this, put it right here. That's my placeholder. Okay. It's not going to be even, but I don't care. It's all for the look. Let's see. I don't want ribbons stacked on top of each other. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Okay, so I'm going to put it over to the left. I didn't want ribbons in a vertical line. I want them all. Oh, goodness. Did you see that thing jump down there? Try to get glue all over everything. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put it like this because it's a little short. It's okay. Is that going to have to go up on dimensionals too? Oh, I think it might. Oh, Kelly Clarkson. We're getting into dimensional town now. Let me check this. Did I get the lid? Nope. I knew something was wrong there. We are missing Roz. Roz is probably either having a family day or Roz is hopefully not having issues with the storm. I really hope that didn't affect her. Okay. Now, I am doing it that way because, well, let's see. I feel like I'm going to go ahead and put 4. I thought it was going to create a speed bump, but no. Yep, Jean says it was an in color a couple of years ago. Oh, I kind of remember now. We had some beautiful in color ribbon with it that was sheer, and we're actually using that pattern again this year, just in a different color. But yes, okay, thank you. I remember now. I remember about Evening Evergreen. Okay, then this guy, and then this. Oh, I could do this. End up putting this one. That's kind of cute. Nope, it's gonna have to go on dimensionals. It's sitting up on glimmer paper, but this is gonna be a little wonky. Okay, so I'm really just gonna put those on the outside of this one because it's halfway held up with glimmer paper, and I don't want it to be really uneven and weird. Ooh, hey, that's pretty. Isn't it cool? I wish I had some little stamping right down there. I think I can do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, even though it's probably gonna be outside of the border. Yep, it looks good. And now I like it so much that I'm going to go up here and do it too. There, a little fine tuning. Did you, Jean, your little comment has, I'm just going to show everybody. Are you doing this to me? Is that to me like, hello? Are you saying to me, don't you remember that was an in color? I love it. Okay, now look, I have all these little pieces and parts to make at least one more of these cards. Probably make, well, 5, I guess. We cut out 5 different pieces, didn't we? Okay. I'm not going into the statistical probability of that right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. And then we're going to put peppermints on this card. I love this card. Didn't know what it was going to look like. Had no clue. That's what's fun about coming live with you. Sometimes I know, I'll be honest, sometimes I don't have the slightest idea. Okay, that's gorgeous. Now, before we finish that, I am going to Put this in with our sentiment, right? May all your days be full of cheer. That's beautiful. Oh my God, you guys, I swear, what is with it? And the real red. Does it have an olive oil on it? Well, guess what I'm wearing tomorrow? Something red. Oh my gosh. I mean, seriously, it came out of nowhere and attacked me, you guys. It was like a pit bull. Oh God. Oh, great. Now I have to stamp on this white cardstock. Okay, let's see if I can do this one-handed, essentially. Oh my gosh. Cracks me up. It's on my other hand too. Oh, yes. Yes, queen. How am I going to do this? I need, oh, don't be sorry. I need one of you to come over here and adhere this for me. Lisa Lynn, what a mess. I should have done ink blending. Probably would have come out less filthy. Okay. I may have to ink blend on it, you guys, if I have to come out all messy on this thing. Okay, hold on. We're not finished yet. I know you're like, she doesn't have any more hands. We're gonna pick paper, right, to go on the inside. And I love, why not? Let's do some Jingle Bell paper. Ooh, the only bad thing about it is the pattern on the other side is so cute. Dang, I hate it when that happens, but I can't help it. They're both cute. So, and I don't know what I am scrimping and saving for because I bought plenty of this designer series paper. Let's just say that, okay? I shouldn't even be working with scraps. I should literally be just throwing scraps out the door. But look at the paper. It's so cute. It's so cute on the other side. Let's see what I've got here. Let's see if I have enough to cut 4 off of this one. Because it has a little, oh, I need to cut this tiny bit off up there because somebody dog-eared that. Somebody did. It was probably Tango. 4. Oh, yes. Good job, Mama. 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, we're there. Ta-doo! Beautiful. It looks so indulgent, doesn't it? Using a whole piece of designer series paper on the inside. Now look at that. We've got to cover that up. I mean, stop it. It's a crime. But I promise I'll use that paper for a lot of other, I'll use that pattern on a lot of other designs, okay? And let's put that in there. Don't touch stuff with your hands, Lisa. Finally, let's get those adorable embellishments. They look like you want to eat them like little candy. Hey, Lori. Maybe, yeah, I should. I have a whole box of disposable gloves back there, but it's just doesn't do me any good now. But maybe I should use them next time before I use Real Red. Apparently, what is wrong with that thing? Like it just slipped right out and was trying to grab me. Y'all, I hate that. I hate looking messy. I'm trying to get these to really show off. So I don't want to put them, I didn't want to put them on. Oh, that's a cute place for it. Instead of the stamp. Guys, I think I'm going to make a bunch of cards just like with this pattern. Doesn't have anything to do with the reindeer. What about that? Okay, everybody. So here's our sketch. Okay, that's what we started out with. Here is one of them. Ta-da! Look, no red on the white. I can't believe it. And then here is our first little guy. Oh, so cute. because we just simply turn the sketch on its side and move the circle around a little bit. And then don't forget about those beautiful, what are these called? Glossy dots? Yeah, these are called glossy dots. Gorgeous Grape, Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, and Pool Party. You can use them at Christmas. Yes, why not? And then again on the inside, oh, such adorable little scenes. You guys, I've had fun with you. Oh my, we laughed, we cried, we bled. It's okay. It's watchable. I don't care. So now is your part of the Stamp and Chat sketch, right? You've all enjoyed this, I am assuming. So now I want you to take this sketch and these cards as your inspiration. And I will post, I'll post these by tomorrow, okay, on my Facebook page. And then you interpret the sketch as you like, and I will include you into September's prize pack drawing, which will be, hopefully, I can announce it on October 1st. Okay. Thank you so much for crafting with me as always. If you get half as much out of this as I do, I consider it a roaring success because you just fill my heart with crafty inspiration and all of your funny and kind comments. And so, anyway, thank you so much for being viewers, shoppers, commenters, and friends. Okay, everyone, have a great day, a great weekend. I will see you on Thursday. Appreciate it.